So you're thinking about starting an online business in 2026? Well, I've got some news for you. Forget everything you thought you knew. Seriously, the old playbook is basically useless, and the strategies that worked just a few years ago, they're going to fail you now. Let's dive into the new map for success. And I'm not talking about a little shift here and there. No, this is a complete overhaul. The businesses that are set to absolutely dominate in 2026 are playing by a totally new set of rules. So the question isn't just if you're ready, it's whether you're willing to adapt to survive. All right, so here's our game plan. Here's how we're going to break this all down. First, we'll decode this massive digital revolution that's happening right under our noses. Then, we'll get into the good stuff, the winning business models, the must-have skills, the most profitable niches. And then, we'll wrap it all up with a real, concrete game plan for long-term success. But look, before we jump into all the cool money-making ideas, we have to get on the same page about the new rules of the game. These big foundational shifts are the very source of all the opportunities we're about to explore.
Okay, first things first, let's be super clear about this. AI, it's not just a buzzword anymore. It's like the new operating system for any online business. It's doing everything from creating content to analyzing complex data. This isn't just another tool, it's a force multiplier. It gives a single person the power of a whole team. The bottom line is this: if you're not using AI, you're not just falling behind, you are actively choosing to compete with one hand tied behind your back.
And you know what? This new digital world isn't just running on AI. It's completely borderless now. The remote work revolution isn't going anywhere. It's permanent. This has just blown the doors wide open for businesses built on digital collaboration, creating a massive global marketplace for skills and services. The old idea of an office? It's dead. Your new office is anywhere you can get a Wi-Fi signal. This brings us to maybe the most counterintuitive rule for 2026. And it's this: if you want to win big, you have to start thinking small. The days of trying to target these huge mass markets are over. It's just a bloodbath of competition. The real opportunity now is in niching down. Find a small, passionate, underserved group of people and become the absolute best solution for their very specific problem. That's how you build a fortress no one can touch.
Okay, so we've got the new rules down. Now let's actually look at the specific business models that are absolutely crushing it in this new environment. And these aren't just trendy ideas, These are strategic blueprints for success in 2026.
First up, we've got what I like to call the AI bridge builder. Picture this. On one side, you've got millions of small businesses that know AI is the future. And on the other side, the super complex world of AI itself. In between those two is this huge chasm of confusion. The real opportunity isn't just in using AI, it's in being the expert who can build that bridge for everybody else. And the best part, the real beauty of this whole model is just how flexible it is. You don't have to be some kind of genius coder, You could be an AI implementation consultant, helping a local bakery set up an AI chatbot for their orders. Or maybe an AI-assisted ghostwriter, using AI to literally 10x your output and come in way cheaper than traditional agencies. The key is to be that human layer that translates this powerful tech into practical, real-world business results.
All right, next up, let's talk e-commerce. It is not dead, but the old way of doing it, yeah, that's definitely a goner. The second winning model is what I call hyper-niche e-commerce. The goal here isn't to be the next Amazon, it's to be the only Amazon for a very specific, super passionate, and often overlooked group of people.
This right here on the screen, it shows the difference perfectly. On the left, you've got the old way, a messy, chaotic warehouse trying to be everything to everyone. On the right, that's the 2026 model, a curated, thoughtful experience built for a single demographic, like seniors. And it's not just about, making the fonts bigger, it's about empathy. It's about truly understanding a specific group's pain points and building a solution just for them. That's where the loyalty and the profit really is.
And this hyper-niche strategy, it works across the board. It could be built on shared values, right? Like a marketplace just for sustainable stuff. It could be for a tiny but super passionate hobby community, or it could even be hyper-local. The common thread is that these aren't just stores anymore. They're community hubs. They build an identity that some mega retailer can never, ever replicate.
Okay, so we've got the what, those winning business models. But what about the how? Like, what skills do you actually need to pull this stuff off? Let's connect these opportunities to the high-value capabilities you should probably start building today. I mean, just look at this data from Upwork. It paints a crystal clear picture, doesn't it?
the highest paying skills are the ones that solve the most expensive problems. Machine learning engineers, they're earning up to $200 an hour because they can build systems that generate millions in revenue or savings. Cybersecurity developers command huge rates because a single data breach can literally bankrupt a company. The lesson here is pretty simple. Develop skills that solve high-stakes problems.
And listen, this isn't just about making a quick buck today. It's about staying relevant for the long haul. Just look at this growth chart. Cybersecurity is projected to grow by 29%. That's almost 4 times the average job growth rate. These aren't just jobs. They're entire industries being born right now. Investing your time here isn't just a bet for 2026. It's a foundation for the next 10 years of your career. All right, we've got the models, we've got the skills. Now for the million-dollar question, right? Where do you actually apply them? Let's zero in on the niches that have proven consistent cash flow. We're going where the money is. This breakdown right here is so important. I mean, have you ever wondered why niches like real estate and finance are always at the top? It's because they're tied to life's biggest, most expensive decisions. These are what we call evergreen markets. They're not trends, they are fundamental human needs. A single real estate lead can be worth over $1,000, all because the final transaction is worth hundreds of thousands. Your goal is to figure out how to insert yourself into these high-value streams. Wow, we have covered a ton of ground, so now it's time to pull it all together. This is where we distill everything we've just learned into a simple but really powerful game plan for building a business that doesn't just succeed in 2026, but actually thrives well beyond it. So here it is. This is your 5-point playbook for 2026. Ready? Number 1, treat AI as your co-pilot, not your replacement. Let it handle the busy work so you can focus on strategy. 2, don't sell products, solve problems. Find a real pain point and become the absolute best solution for it. 3, build a community, not just a customer list. A community will stick with you through all the market shifts. 4, master one thing. Get profitable in one niche with one model before you even think about expanding. And 5, stay a little paranoid. The digital world changes fast. The moment you get comfortable is the moment you become obsolete. You have to always be learning. Look, if you only remember one single thing from this entire explainer, please make it this quote. It just cuts through all the noise about AI, trends, and tactics. The businesses that thrive in 2026 will be those that solve genuine problems for specific people better than alternatives. That's it. That is the entire game. Technology is just the vehicle. This right here is the engine. And just like that, we end up right back where we started, with you. You've seen the map, you've seen the models, you've seen the tools. Your skills right now are the foundation. So the real question is, what are you going to build? How are you going to use this new playbook to create your own success story in 2026?